to Travel and Bang, baby.
So one of the questions in the emails was that it was like, hey, Marky Bravo, I have a brother in the U.S. Army, and he told me that they call Germany, okay, as a black soldier, they call it the black man's heaven. Is it really what they say it is? And I want to give a feedback on that. Okay, I was in the Army for 6 years. I didn't make it into a whole career, but one of the first duty stations for me was in Hanau, Germany, Fliegelhorst Kusern. That's 30 kilometers right outside of Frankfurt, okay? Want to let you know something, okay? I'm half German, okay? I don't mention that to a lot of people. If you don't know me, I just don't like talk about it because it's, you know, it's like, it's a need to know basis. But I'm half German. I'm biracial, okay? So when I got there as a U.S. Army soldier, I was young. I was like about 19 years old in party mode. You had a lot of these clubs, a lot of hip hop clubs that cater to American soldiers, predominantly black American soldiers. They had the BIG Club District. It was the BIG means Brothers in Germany. It was run by this heavyset black dude who owned a Saab dealership, okay? And so he would throw the parties for the soldiers in Germany. And yes, you realize being there that they're groupies. There were white German girl groupies. They were groupies of black American soldiers. Because you have to understand, the hip hop culture, the music videos of gangster rap, dirty South, trap music, all that, it's a big impression on the rest of the world, bigger than you can ever imagine, bigger than you can ever imagine, okay? The Americana cool factor is a currency that still is worth gold, despite our crappy government and the fact, you know, all the other bad things about our culture. The Americana cool factor is still worth, it's worth gold, platinum, silver. People really look up to us in the respect of the entertainment, hip hop, metal, rock, you know what I mean? The movies, Hollywood, all that. So that's why you have that going on in the black US, the black American soldiers would call Germany black men's heaven, because you could be a not so good looking black dude, join the army, be stationed in Germany and date a woman, a supermodel looking German woman. You understand? Like a Claudia Schiffer. I could say Claudia Schiffer in her 20s, if you want to Google that. You know what I mean? With a Claudia or Heidi, Petra, you know, beautiful German women just throwing themselves at black American soldiers. Throwing themselves like you're a rapper. You know what I mean? Like you're a rap star. And so when you went to the clubs as a black American soldier, it was very easy to pull a woman that very night, pull them back to your barracks or wherever you were living, pull them for an intimate encounter, hang out, have fun, hook up. It was just, you never seen it that easy. If you want to use the SLUT word, I get it. You know, we can talk trash, but this is what was going on. And probably still is going on. I'm biracial. I can tell you, if it makes the white guys feel any better watching this, I was basically treated like a white dude. I was just too light complected. I'm half German. This is not what they wanted. See, you learn that in life too. Everywhere you go, there's a niche for everything. There's also, then I realized, clubs that German women only wanted to get with white American soldiers. Yes, that was going on too. So you have something for everybody, everywhere. You understand that? And so, yes, that is true. The black man's heaven. I've heard that before. You know, where else can you go and, you know, buy a Mercedes or a Beamer and you're only a private in the army? You know what I mean? Good old Germany. Beautiful women, great beer. You know what I'm saying? The weather sucks. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. The question is the 3 different type of women you should stay away from. And I've been talking about this over and over. The first one is the bossy bitch. The bossy bitch is a woman, and pardon that, it's not a derogatory derogatory term. It's just so you get a full understanding of the vibe, the energy that comes with it. That type of woman bosses you around. She wears the pants in the relationship. You can not only tell by her, expressing that you need to follow her direction. It's more of an energy. It's a masculine energy a woman pulsates. And you get this complaint in certain communities about certain women. I'm not going to really touch on that. You know who I'm probably talking about. And it's because it's a bossy type of energy. I wear the pants. I wear the belt. You do what I say, when I say, how I say. And the only men who really can make that type of relationship work are usually effeminate men. Men that don't mind taking the back seat, the back burner. And but the irony about this is the bossy biatches usually don't want the effeminate beta males. They don't. They resent them after a while. It's the weirdest dichotomy. The bossy biatch type of woman wants to be with a masculine alpha, but they can't live in harmony. Very few of them. It's not a blanket statement. It might exist, but very few of them. But I would stay away as a masculine modern man. I would stay away from the bossy biatch. It's just very hard to, you know what I mean? There's constant power struggle, okay? So the next one is the sad day Sally, okay? Or we call them emo Bettys, okay? Emo Bettys are constantly depressed. They're always feeling down. And this is not that they're bad people. I feel that these type of women have a mental illness, okay? They just can't feel good. It's a depletion of serotonin or dopamine hormone in their brain. They just feel like crap all the time. And they do have short spurts of happiness, but they're very short-lived. And they're depressed most of the time, just all the time. And nothing you do can make them happy. They always see gloom, doom, and grim sides to the world. You understand? And they also, nothing you can do to save these type of women. Okay? That's why they call men like that Captain Save-A-Hoes, right? Because these type of men try to save these women from themselves, and understand that you can't save anybody from anything. We all have to take the responsibility to manage our own mental illnesses or our own mental health. You understand? And a lot of these type of women don't even want help. You tell them to get a prescription for antidepressants or do Mucuna. Mucuna is a natural supplement you could do to up your dopamine levels in your brain. I take it. It's good. It works. But these type of women, no matter what suggestions you give, they don't want to do it. I was with a woman that was like that. I flew her all the way to the Caribbean to have a fun time. She ruined the vacation. It was just, she just ruined the vacation. She was not happy no matter what I did for her. We went to a store. She wanted a pair of female Jordans. Okay, I bought her the female Jordans. She still wasn't happy. She wasn't happy whatever I did. And then later I found out when we broke up, she ended up being committed to a mental institution. So I really knew it wasn't my fault. These type of women you can't make happy. As soon as you run into these type, run. Like Iron Maiden song, run for the hills. You know what I mean? Run. Third one, okay? And this could go in a corresponding with the other ones, bipolar, borderline personality disorder. You can never make this type of woman happy. Also, a lot of them, like bipolar women, have dad issues. They were either abused at a young age, or they didn't have a father at all. Or I remember I met one woman when I was as a contractor in Kuwait, where I kind of saw that her father just wasn't a dominant factor in her life at all. And she was like, later on I found out she was molested as a young girl. I mean, these women are messed up. Temper tantrums all the time. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster novella type of love when you're with them. And at first you get your rocks off, you're like, yay, you know what I mean? The high, low, high. It's like a drug. But at the end you feel abused, used, and empty. And I would say when you bump into these girls, they're also manipulative. They're playing mind games. They get off on just seeing you mentally messed up. And they use sex also as a power tool to control you and to get you to do what they want. So, these type of women, these bipolar type of women, you have to watch it. They know what they're doing. They're very seductive. They can lure you in. Gentlemen, please watch out, okay? There's many other archetypes of women, and I want to say is this, archetypes, sorry about that. Gentlemen, this is why we have a 65% divorce rate in the United States today, and divorces even in Arabic Muslim countries. You know, I was in Kuwait and I was friends with a diplomat's daughter, and she told me that even in Kuwait, they are starting to have high rates of divorces within the Islamic world in Kuwait. You know what I mean? Even Saudi Arabia. This is spreading like wildfire. It's very hard to match up perfectly with somebody. You want to, and my next one, do this if you don't want to run into that. Okay, I had a question. Why do women who have it good in relationships, why do they cheat? I don't understand. What is it? Is it a sexual? Why do they do that? Okay, and the reason is this, okay? You're asking the wrong question. The question should be, why do women who are not monogamous, they have non-monogamous instincts, okay? Why do non-monogamous type of women enter into monogamous relationships when they know they can't live up to that standard? Do you understand that? And it's a simple question. It's because in a monogamous relationship, it's just when it's supposed to be you and another person, it's sacred. It's a sacred bond, you and that other person, right? And that's why they do it. That's why men who can't, you know what I mean, keep one woman, you know what I mean, can't keep focused on one woman, do it the same way, because they're kind of like, I want the cake and eat it too. That person better only make love with me, but I'm going to make love to whoever I want to make love to. You understand? It's that mentality. And also you have to understand, we have a limited time on the planet Earth. It's selfishness, it's greed, because you have a limited time. You want to experience all the experiences that you want to experience. So most humans, of course, want to have as much intimate delight, hedonism, experiences and pleasure as humanly possible, at the same time maintaining that which is sacred to them. That's why most people, women and men, participate in extracurricular activities, shall I say. Also, I want to give some advice before I wrap it up. Every woman that I've ever been in a relationship with, okay? Rebecca, Jennifer, you know what I mean? Becky, Amy, Melissa, whatever, you know what I mean? I gave the same talk with them. It's like, hey, if you have something going on with another dude through time, don't let me find out. You know what I mean? I know it's a reality, okay? I'm a realist, okay? And if it, I just don't want to find out. I don't, you know what I mean? And I think that's the most realist thing you can do. It's going to happen. If you're with a very attractive woman and you're with her a long time, one day there will be a chicken hawk that will present himself to her. And she's going to, might want to, taste the forbidden fruit. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can get mad, you can cry, but you know what? That doesn't do anything. You get angry, you can pout, you can threaten. You have to always remember at the end, you do not own women. You do not own her. She can do what she wants at any given time, okay? And that's why I'm not saying be polyamorous or be open relationship, but I would say be a realist. And don't attach your self-worth of who you are onto one woman, okay? That, oh, you know what I mean? She better, my pinnacle of my happiness is just her. It's all about her. And then you put that boulder on that woman's shoulder and she's going to get resentful, because that's why marriage is failing and serious relationships are failing, because you can't negotiate genuine desire. And when you try to negotiate genuine desire, the woman becomes turned off and repulsed and even more eager, subconsciously, more eager to engage in extracurricular, intimate activities. I'm trying to keep it clean, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean, So, look, life is what it is. Live it, live the journey with joy. It's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. Don't take things serious, but take them serious. You know what I mean? Don't attach your feelings, your emotions onto things that you have no control over. If it happens, when it happens, you'll know. And I think you'll know as a grown, mature adult how to handle it. And remember, nothing's worth going to jail over, period. Nothing. If it doesn't suit you, no need to get, have temper tantrums and get PTSD over the situation. If it doesn't, you outgrown it, or if it doesn't suit you, you kindly bow out. You kindly bow out. Look at all the relationships Russell Simmons has had. Look at all the other relationships most multi-millionaire billionaires have. Elon Musk. You don't see them getting all caught up, arrested, and, domestic abuse and this and that, and, yelling and crying and, they just bow out, gentlemen. Mick Jagger from Rolling Stones, he just bows out. And that's what you got to do. But you can't do that if your main focus is just on the woman for happiness. She's just your companion. She's just there to complement your life. You need to focus on bigger things. Bigger things. You know what I'm saying? Focus on you. Love you. It's all about you, baby. Till next time. Asombroso!